the Jewish people had no home. For 2,000 years it was scattered into 100 fragments and scattered around the world. For 2,000 years it suffered exiles and expulsions and persecutions. And then Hitler came to power. The world knew that something terrible was about to happen to Jews. In 1938, the nations of the world gathered in Evian, and nation after nation closed its doors. Jews knew that there was nowhere on earth they could go. And therefore we say about the state of Israel, Baruch Shechiyanu v'Kiyamanu v'Yigiyanu Lazman Hazeh. Today, because of Israel, the Jewish people has a home. In 1945, the world began to understand what had happened at Auschwitz, Bergen-Belsen, Treblinka. They began to realize that what had taken place was the most systematic, sustained crime of man against man since man first walked on earth. The Jewish people might have been paralyzed by grief, or by anger, or by hate, or by desire for revenge, but it did not. It did something astonishing. It refused to look back. It looked forward. It said, we may have lost our parents and our grandparents. Let us make somewhere safe for our children. Let there be one place on earth where Jews can defend themselves. In the face of death, the Jewish people chose life. Today, because of Israel, the Jewish people has life. In 1948, the day Israel was born, it was attacked on all fronts by the armies of 5 nations: Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq. 3 years after the Holocaust murdered 1/3 of the Jewish people, Israel's neighbors tried to murder the Jewish state. Since then, from that day to this, Israel has lived with war or the threat of war, terror or the threat of terror, yet Israel has sought peace. In 1948 under Ben-Gurion, in 1967 after the Six-Day War, in 1991 at Madrid, in 1993 on the White House lawn, in 1998 at Wye Valley, 2000 at Camp David, 2000 at Taba, Israel sought peace, and yet today Israel is called a threat to the peace in the Middle East. Heaven forbid, today because of Israel there is at least a chance of peace. Yet every time Israel proposes peace, it is greeted with terror and suicide bombings, Katyushas and Qassams. Israel will continue to seek peace. We will continue to support it in doing so, and we pay tribute to the British government for its support for Israel and for peace. We say to the Palestinians, you have a right to a home. All you have to do is to recognize that the Jewish people also has a right to a home. Let us live together side by side in peace. What miracles Israel has achieved. Israel has gathered the Jewish people from every land under the sun and made them one nation again. Israel has taken the language of the Bible and made it a living tongue again. Israel has rebuilt the yeshivot destroyed in the Shoah and made the world of Torah flourish again. Israel has created a democracy in a part of the world that never knew it. It's created one of the great economies in the 21st century. It's given the world scientists and doctors and poets and novelists and musicians and artists, scholars and thinkers. Israel has more high-tech companies, symphony orchestras and universities than countries 10 times its size. a future. Though it walked through the valley of the shadow of death, Israel has sought life. This is our people, and this is our people's home. This is where 4,000 years ago our people was born. This is where 60 years ago our people was reborn. Israel is the land of our past, the landscape of our future, the dream of our parents, the love of our children. Yisrael tikvatenu. Israel is our hope. Yisrael admatenu. Israel is our land. Israel, we love you. And friends, here is a man, Stephen Levy, who turned our deepest prayer, the prayer for peace for Israel, into a new song. Stephen Levy.